Fiddler on the roof. Sounds crazy, no? But here in our little village of Anatevka, you might say every one of us is a fiddler on the roof, trying to scratch out a pleasant, simple tune without breaking his neck. It isn't easy. You may ask, why do we stay up here if it is so dangerous? We stay because Anatevka is our home. And how do we keep our balance? Well, that I'll tell you in a word. Tradition!
From the house to have the final word at home. The papa, tradition. The papa, tradition.
Who must know the way to make a proper home, a quiet home, a kosher home? Who must raise a family and run the home, so purpose-free to read the holy book?
The mama, tradition. The mama, tradition.
At 3 I started Hebrew school, at 10 I learned a trade. I hear they picked up right for me, I hope she's pretty. The
Sons, tradition. The sons, tradition.
And who does Mama teach to mend and tend and fix, preparing me to marry whoever Papa picks?
The daughters, tradition. The daughters, tradition. Day and night has
Who does love and teach us all to mend and tend and fix, preparing me to marry whoever's right to read the holy
tradition. The daughters, tradition.
Today I am a horse. Dear God, did you have to make my horse lose his shoe just before the Sabbath? That wasn't nice. It's enough you pick on me, Tevye. Bless him with his 5 daughters and a life of poverty. What have you got against my horse? Sometimes I think that when it's too quiet up there, you say to yourself, let's see what mischief I can play on my poor friend Tevye.
My breadwinner, you're finally here.
I'll talk to you later.
Where's your horse?
He was invited to the blacksmith's for the Sabbath.
Well, hurry up, the sun won't wait for you. And I have something to say to you.
As the good book says, heal us, O Lord, and we shall be healed. In other words, send us the cure. We've got the sickness already. After all, I'm not complaining. With your help, you have made many, many poor people. Of course, I realize there's no great shame in being poor, but there's no great honor either. So would it have been so terrible if I had a small fortune? And if I were a rich man, diddle-diddle-diddle-diggy-diggy-diddle-diddle-dum, all day long I'd biddy-biddy-bum. If I were a wealthy man, who wouldn't have to work hard, diddle-diddle-diddle-diggy-diggy-diddle-diddle-dum. And if I were a bitty-bitty rich digger-digger-diddle-diddle man, I'd build a big tall house with rooms by the dozen right in the middle of the town. A fine tin roof and real wooden floors below. There would be one long staircase just going up and one even longer going down, and one more leading nowhere just for show.
I think If I were a rich man, diddle deedle diddle, digga digga deedle diddle dum. All day long I'd biddy biddy bum. If I were a wealthy man, wouldn't have to work hard. Diddle deedle diddle, digga digga deedle diddle dum. If I were a biddy biddy rich, digga digga deedle diddle man.
The most important men in town will come to fun on me. They will ask me to advise them, like a Solomon the Wise. If you please, Reptevier, pardon me, Reptevier, posing problems that would cross a rabbi's eyes. Bye, boy, boy, bye, boy, boy.
If I were a rich man, diddle deedle diddle, digga digga deedle diddle dum. All day long I'd biddy biddy bum. If I were a wealthy man, wouldn't have to work hard. Diddle deedle diddle, digga digga deedle diddle dum.
Lord, who made the lion and the lamb, you decreed I should be what I am, would expel some vast eternal plan. And if I were a wealthy man,
If I were a rich man, diddle deedle diddle, digga digga deedle diddle dum.
Teddy, where's my order? Where's
Where's
my
my
order?
I know, I had a little accident with my horse.
Teddy, you forgot the rabbi's order.
You forgot the rabbi's
No, but this is bigger news than the plague in the Odessa.
News! Terrible news from the outside world. Terrible news.
Well, what is it?
In a village called Vranka, Jews have been forced to leave their homes.
What? For what reason?
The Tsar must have wanted their land. There could have been a plague.
Plague!
May the Tsar have his own personal plague.
Amen!
Why can't you ever bring us any good news?
I only hear it. It comes straight from the authorities.
May the authorities start itching in places they can't reach.
Amen!
Why do you curse them? What good does your cursing do? You just stand around and you curse and you chatter, but you don't do anything. You'll all chatter your way into the grave.
Excuse me, you're not from this village?
No,
And where are you from?
Kiev. I was a student in the university.
University! Is that where you learn to criticize your elders?
Yeah. That's where I learned that there is more to life than just talk. You should all know what's going on in the outside world.
Why should I break my head about the outside world? Let them break their own heads.
He is right. As the good book says, if you spit in the air, it will land in your face.
That's nonsense. You can't ignore what's going on in the real world.
He is also right.
He's right. And he's right. How can they both be right?
You know, you are also right.
He's right. He's wet behind the ears.
So you're from Kiev, Reb
Perchik.
Perch. So you're a newcomer here? As Abram said, I'm a stranger in a strange world.
Moses said that.
Forgive me. As King David put it, I'm slow of speech and slow of tongue.
That was also Moses.
For a man with a slow tongue, he liked to talk a lot.
In this world, it is the rich who are the criminals. Someday their wealth will be ours.
I wish.
That would be nice. If you would agree, then I would also agree.
But yeah, and who will make this miracle come to pass?
People. Ordinary people.
Like you! Here, have a piece.
I have no money, and I'm not a beggar.
Please, it's a blessing for me to give.
Very well then. For your sake,
Thank you. You know, there's no crime in being poor. And until your golden day comes, Red Perchik, how will you live?
by giving lessons to children. Do you have children?
I have 5 daughters.
5.
Daughters.
You know, girls should learn too. Girls are people. I would be willing to teach them, open their minds to great thoughts.
Well, what kind of great thoughts?
Well, the Bible has many lessons of our times.
You see, I'm a very poor man. Food for lessons? Good. Stay the Sabbath with us, Perche. As of when we don't eat like kings, but we don't starve either. And as the good book says, if a poor man eats a chicken, then one of them is sick. Good Sabbath, children.
Good Sabbath, Papa.
Good Sabbath, Papa.
Good Sabbath, Papa. Good Sabbath, Papa. Good Sabbath, Papa.
Children, this is Perchik. Perchik, this is my eldest daughter's item.
Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath.
You have a very pleasant daughter.
Well, I have 5 pleasant daughters. This is mine, 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 and this is not mine. Perchik, this is Mottle Camsall, and he is...
So, you did me a favour and came in.
This is also mine. Golda, this is Perchik. He'll be staying the Sabbath with us. He is a teacher. Would you like to take lessons from him?
I am a good teacher. A very good teacher.
I hear the rabbi who must preach himself has a following of 1.
Your daughter has a quick and witty tongue.
The which she gets from me, as the good book
The
says.
good book can wait.
The tongue she gets from her mother.
Mottle, you're also eating with us? Of course, another blessing. Zeitel, 2 more.
Mottle can help me.
Get washed. You can get washed too. Tevier, I have something to say to you.
Why should today be any different?
Tevier, I have to tell you. Laser Wolf wants to see you.
The butcher? About what?
I don't know. Only this says it's important.
What can be so important? I have nothing for him to slaughter.
After the Sabbath, go see him and talk to him.
Talk to him about what? If he wants my new milk cow, he can forget it.
Tevier, don't be an ox. A man said... A man sends an important message. At least you can talk to him.
But talk to him about what? He wants my new milk cow.
Talk to him.
All right. After the Sabbath, I'll go and see him.
Mottle Yensa was here.
I know. I saw her.
If they choose someone, it will be a match and it will be too late for us.
Don't worry, Zeitel. I found someone who will sell me his used sewing machine, so in a few weeks I'll save up enough to buy it, and your father will be impressed with me.
A few weeks may be too late.
But what else can we do?
You can ask him for my hand tonight. Now.
But why should he consider me? I'm only a poor tailor.
And I'm only the daughter of a poor milkman. Talk to him.
Zeitel, if your father says no, then that's it. It's final. He'll yell at me.
Mottle!
I'm only a poor tailor.
Even a poor tailor is entitled to some happiness.
That's true.
Talk to him? Will you talk
All
to him?
right. I'll talk to him.
Where is everybody? It's getting late.
Red Terrier.
What is it, Mottle? Well, what is it?
Good Sabbath.
May the Lord protect
So hear our Sabbath prayer.
Ah, have a drink.
I won't insult you by saying no.
So, how goes it with you, Tevye?
Well, how should it go?
You're right.
And you?
The same.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
So, how's your brother-in-law in America?
Well, I believe he's doing very well.
He wrote you?
Not recently.
Then how do you know?
I believe if he was doing badly, he would let me know. May I?
I guess you know I wanted to see you today.
Why, yes, but there's no use in talking about it.
Why not?
Why, yes, why should I let her go?
Well, you'd have a few more without her.
Oh, a few more of us. I see. So today you want one and tomorrow you want two.
Two? What would I do with two?
The same as what you would do with one.
Tevye, this is very important to me.
What is so important?
You don't know?
We're talking about my new milk cow, the one you want to buy from me.
A milk cow? So I won't be lonesome.
What's so funny?
I was talking about your daughter Zeitel.
My daughter Zeitel?
Of course your daughter Zeitel. I see her in my butcher shop every Thursday. I like her. She's made a good impression on me. And as for me, I have my own house, a good shop, a servant. Why must we try to impress each other? Let's just shake hands and call it a match. And you won't need a dowry for her either. You'll find something in your own purse too.
Shame on you, shame. And what do you mean in my own purse? My Zeitel is not the sort I would sell for money.
Of course not. As you say, let's not talk about money. The main thing is, we get it done. I'll be good to her. I like her. What do you think?
What do I think? I never liked him. You can have a decent conversation if you talk about kidneys and livers. But on the other hand, not everybody has to be a scholar. And plus, with a butcher, my wife will not know hunger. I always thought he was a butcher. I misjudged him. All he wants to do is to make my daughter happy. What do I think? It's a match.
You agree?
I agree.
You know, Tevye, after this marriage, you'll be my papa.
Me, your papa. I always wanted a son, but one a little younger.
Let's drink to it.
To you.
No, to you, my friend.
To us.
To our agreement.
To our agreement. To our prosperity. To our good health and happiness. And most important of all, to life, L'Chaim. L'Chaim, to life. Here's to the father I've tried to be.
Here's to my bride to be.
Drink L'Chaim to life, L'Chaim. L'Chaim to life. Life has a way of confusing us.
Blessing and bruising us.
Drink L'Chaim to life. God would like us to be joyful, even when our hearts lie panting on the floor.
How much more can we be joyful when there's really something to be joyful for?
To life, L'Chaim. Since I told my daughter,
My wife!
it gives you something to think about.
Something to drink about.
Drink L'Chaim to life.
So, what's the occasion?
I'm taking myself a bride!
Really?
nothing, not life. And if what good fortune never comes, it's do whatever comes. Drink the higher to life.
What's the celebration? Later walk with marrying my eldest daughter, Zeit.
Oh, may I offer you my congratulations, Tevier?
Well, thank you, Your Honor.
And Tevier, I have some news I think I should tell you, as a friend.
Yes, Your Honor.
And I'm telling you this because I like you, Tevier. You're a decent, honest person.
Even if you are a Jewish dog. Thank you, Your Honor. How often does a man get a compliment like that? Your news?
We have received orders that there is to be an unofficial demonstration here.
What? A pod here?
No, an unofficial demonstration!
Well, how little?
Just enough mischief, so that if an inspector should pass through, he will see that we are doing our duty. Personally, I don't see why there has to be this problem between people, but I thought I should tell you, and you can tell the others.
Well, thank you, Your Honor. If I don't say so myself, it's too bad that you're not a Jew.
Ha ha ha! That's what I like about you, Tevier. Always joking. And congratulations again for your daughter.
Dear God, did you have to give me news like that today? Of course, we're all chosen people, but sometimes would you not choose someone else?
Now, children, I'm going to tell you the story of Laban and Jacob, and then we will discuss it together, all right? Now, Laban had 2 daughters, Leah and the beautiful Rachel. And Jacob loved Rachel, but in order to marry her, Laban forced him to work for 7 years.
Was Laban a mean man?
He was an employer. Now, after Jacob worked for him for 7 years, do you know what happened? Laban fooled him and gave him the ugly daughter, Leah. But Jacob loved Rachel. So in order to marry her, he was forced to work for another 7 years. You see, children, the Bible clearly teaches us that you must never trust an employer. Do you understand?
Yes, Patrick. Yes, Patrick.
Good. Now,
Papa isn't up yet.
No, Nonna.
How long can we sleep? That's enough lessons for today. We'll have to do his work. He stumbled into bed last night like a dead man. Here, take this and clean the barn. Call me when Papa wakes up.
That was a very interesting lesson, Patrick.
do you think so?
Although, I don't think the rabbi would agree with your interpretation.
And neither, I suppose, with the rabbi's son.
You shouldn't listen to my little sisters.
And why are you so interested in him, apart from the fact that he is the rabbi's son? Huh? Would you be interested in him if he was the shoemaker's son or the tinsmith's son?
At least I know this. He doesn't have any strange ideas about turning the world upside down.
Any new idea would be strange to you. Remember, the Lord said, "Let there be light."
But not to you personally.
You have spirit. Even a little intelligence, perhaps.
Thank you.
But what good is your brain? Without curiosity, it is a rusty tool. Good day, Huddle.
We have an old custom here. A boy acts respectfully to a girl. But of course that's far too traditional for an advanced thinker like you.
Our traditions. Nothing must change. Everything is perfect exactly the way it is.
We like our ways.
Our ways are changing all over. But here men and women must keep apart. Men study, Women stay in the kitchen, boys and girls can't even touch each other. They can't even